Hello, ladies. It's good for you to see me. I really wanted to be more consistent with the newsletter this year, but life has been a bit of a chore lately. I still haven't fully recovered from the worst summer of my life. Lucky for me, being a mess has been a symptom of my existence since '78, and I can roll with it just as good as Donnie Ballgame can play Kanga cricket. Oh, he'll cartwheel a stump on you in half an over, make no mistake. Now, who wants to know who's in and who's out? All right, girls. The over-under on how many times I have to shove my teeth back in my mouth is 4.5. All right, I'm skipping last week's games because I got a lot more important stuff to talk about. Like who's developing their 2018 strategy. Two teams are done like dinner. I'll give you a hint. They both have the same record, and it's not good. If you said Gridiron and Ditka, you would be correct. It's hard to say where these teams strayed from the ideal of fantasy football glory. Perhaps their draft cheat sheets were altered without their knowledge, or the metric that was supposed to be the one fell short of expectations. Or maybe their players just didn't score enough points. I don't know. I can't figure it all out tonight, and neither can they, at least not till next year. All right, so who's in? Well, let me tell you. On the junior side of the draw, Bad Karma cannot be bested for a playoff spot. They can finish no worse than second in the Dreadful, and they have the tiebreak over Maddie and Nails. Noonan still has a fighter's chance at the division title, but Karma's ticket is punched. I don't know if you noticed this, but Derek's good. Oh no, I said that wrong. I don't know if you noticed, but Derek's good at this. I'm a mess. All right. That's it on the junior side. Now, I know what you're saying. The hell you say? Force Majeure is 9-2. Unfortunately for Force, they play in the best division in this league this year. And, I lost my spot, sorry. They play in the best division in this league, and everyone has a winning record in that division, for Pete's sake. They all have 2 games left, though, so anything can happen. Force is in the driver's seat. They're in with a win, or a Maddie loss, or a Nails loss. Now, I can hear Cortland right now. Hey, Fatty, you already jinxed my perfect season with your stupid mid-season report, and now you're trying to jinx me out of the playoffs. Unfortunately, I cannot comment on pending litigation, but if you haven't noticed, Cortland is good at this. You see, that was going to be a theme. Anyway, all right, Brawlers and Noonan will be in the driver's seat for the postseason with a win. Maddie and Nails probably need a couple, and Wallbangers probably needs to win out. On the senior side of the draw, Vlad, that's me, joins Karma, waiting to see who they play in the first round. There are only 4 teams on the senior side that can reach 8 wins, and Vlad already has their quota. Dark still has a shot at the Blowfish title, but I don't like their chances. Mog and Cleaner are both alive and kicking for a playoff spot because we have this next division. I thought I was a mess until I looked at the standings in the Armored. Cujo leads at 5-6 despite having only 19 fewer points than the point leader. You'd think that'd be worth a few more wins, but apparently not. Don't be surprised if Cujo makes a deep run, provided they get to the show. The best part of this division is Stealth Axe. They're 3-8. They're currently on a 7-game slide, and they can still win the division. You don't have to run that back. You heard me correctly. I know, it's a pisser. All right, let's see if Week 12 brings us some clarity. Speaking of Week 12, I got your Week 12 right here. Force versus Nails, a must-win for Nails. They've beaten Force before. When Nails joined the league in 07, they won the first 3 games. Of course, Force went on to win 15 of the next 16, including all 4 playoff tilts. But that was then, and this is now. And Pumpkin's gross. I'm not a fan of Pumpkin. Nails by 1.5. Cleaner versus Vlad. Cleaner has a lot to play for here, but Vlad doesn't like to be 3 games under 500 against anybody. Vlad by 3.5. Rude Dogs versus Gridiron. Rude Dogs rejoined the league in 2012. They were 3-1 versus Gritty through the first 4 matchups. Since then, Gritty has won 8 straight. 8. This one writes itself, right? Dogs by 2.5. Ditka versus Wallbangers. I like Ditka's roster. Does that make sense? I like Ditka's roster and Wallbangers' matchups. This one's a pick'em. Noonan versus Maddie. This is a juicy one. Neither team is out with a loss, but it would be way better to win. Maddie is 5-2 against Noonan, but they've split the last 4. Don't get between a dog and his chance to repeat. Take the champ by 2.5. Brawlers versus Karma. Another heavyweight battle. Karma is 6-2 against TT, but a Brawler's loss could put them in a precarious position, which Toby usually has to pay extra for. This could be a shootout. Brawlers by 5.5. Cujo versus Mog. Both of these teams are on the I gotta win list. Mog has cousins against the Giants. He might score 30 himself. Cujo could drop to 5-7 and still be in first place in the division. Mog by 3.5. All right, Dark versus Axe. Axe's improbable run at the postseason starts against a team he has never lost to. But, well, they've only played once. But still, Dark gets off the schneid by 4.5. All right, that's all I got. I'm going to try to do this again next week. Later, girls.